To build anything that truly lasts, it takes time.
Welcome on board, Mr. Arvind Sanger, Managing Partner at Geosphere Capital Management, joining us on the show this morning. Mr. Sanger, hi, morning, and thanks so much for joining us. First up, I want to get your sense on this reiteration of the trade tariff deadline of 1st August that the US has imposed once again. What's your take on that? Because countries can continue to negotiate after that, but this is when they'll have to start paying the tariffs. We still have a lot of uncertainty in terms of major economies and where they stand with the US. So how do you think the markets could react in the near to medium term?
I think the market is starting to realize that maybe the tariffs are going to sustain at a level higher than what the market was comfortable with. 10% tariffs was fine, but if you're talking about 15, 20, 25, 30%. And the interesting thing is that none of the major trading partners, neither Japan nor the EU nor India, all of which, or Korea, every time there's a talk, oh, now we're about to sign a deal with India. Today it's, oh, we're about to sign a deal with Japan. A few weeks ago, it was, oh, we're about to sign a deal with EU. I think nobody wants to be first because nobody is confident about whether any deal done with the US under this president is ever final, or will he find some reason to recut the deal sometime in the near future. So I think this tariff uncertainty has been receded by this acronym TACO, of Trump always chickening out, but the concern the market is now starting to face is that maybe Trump is trying to prove he's not TACO, and there could be some tariff-related turmoil. So I think the markets have so far largely ignored Liberation Day and everything that happened then, and now maybe we are coming to at least start to worry about the reality that tariffs may be higher than we expected. And in the background, you have all this talk about him. Maybe won't he fire Powell and on the interest rate policy. So there's enough uncertainty out there that I don't think the markets can keep rallying like they have for the last couple of months.
Well, indeed, Arvind, that's what the question is about, because for major economies, the trade deal is not yet through, and specifically with respect to India, what we are getting to understand is that the trade deal is on its way back to India from the US. For now is the 5th round of talks between India and US that have already concluded, but no major announcement or result from that is what we are getting to understand. How do you think markets are going to react to this particular news flow? Because we have already passed that deadline of 9th of July, and even 1st of August is approaching now. But if till 1st of August as well, if no rate or rather trade deal is being announced, what could be the market reaction?
I think it's bad for all global economies. Let's be clear. This is not US wins or US loses and the rest of the world is not affected. It is, I think, US loses. And I think it is all the major economies that have, that are beneficiaries of global trade, and all major economies are. India is maybe less affected because India's merchandise trade is not as big a percentage of GDP than than other countries, but nobody is going to be unimpacted by that. So I think that it is a negative for India along with everybody else. So it's something we have to start worrying about. I think we've so far put that on the back burner, assuming something favorable would come around, but it's looking like things are looking uncertain, and that's never good for global economies, and certainly not good for India. Although again, as I said, India is probably one of the less impacted, but again, it will have an impact.
Great chatting with you this morning. On that note, we'll let you go. Thanks once again for joining us.